is the consideration of the representation that follows now. The grating die with its grid patterns in the third dimension is always current.
The multi-stage high-powered one shows the illustration three-dimensional power bus system in brackets DM3DP consisting from tables of the tiers 1, 2 and 3 in the grating die. After the state of Technik, the table has of the tier 1 of the power bus system in part a little common by contemporary date and postal address bus. The power bus system is the one under software control only three-dimensional platform to the net-like union of all hardware and gadget units. The power bus system is manned between basis direction system in brackets DM3DP raster model direction systems.
It follows the hard description of the power bus system. Ladies and gentlemen, now the next supplement appears. Another 11 of the fiction follows. The raster model direction system as the symbol is the consideration of the representation that follows now. The grating die with its grid patterns in the third dimension is always current.
The illustration shows a section of the multi-stage high-powered one three-dimensional power bus system in brackets DM3DP. Consisting from the tables of the tiers 1, 2 and 3 in the grating die. After the state of Technik has the raster module direction system in a little part common with the customer software systems. The raster module direction system controls the commercial and technical application drains packed in the network diagram section DM3DN in the third dimensions of the date incorporating control system of all known fields. It started the raster module direction system in brackets network diagram section DM3DN with the crisp card through the CPM course program.
It follows a hard description of the raster module direction system. Ladies and gentlemen, now the next supplement appears. Another 10 of the fiction follows. The CPM construction program as a symbol is the consideration of the representation that follows now. The grating die with his grid patterns in the third dimension is always current.
The CPM construction program puts together the basis direction system, power bus system, and the raster module direction system by language command through the manual and automatic decisions from individual raster modules to network diagram section DM3DN in the wanted table in the wanted shaded area of the grading die. The CPM construction program constructs therefore the scaffold of the multi-stage high-powered once three-dimensional CPM network planning technique in brackets DM3DN in the third dimensions of the date incorporating control system. After the state of technique, there are versions, updates, software systems, crashes with contacts. The CPM construction program allows all adaptations after the newest state of the technique through purposeful, seamless insertion, add, deleting, substitution of individual raster modules or network diagram section DM3DN, at which the rest of the date incorporating control system remains surely uncharged. Therefore, neither versions nor updates still system crashes. After the state of technique, the software development is complex and unclear. Therefore, software errors emerge also after years through thoughts, gaps again and again. The CPM network planning technique does not make any open thoughts possible, forces the contemplation, does not approve thus any software gaps.
It follows a hard description of the CPM construction program. Ladies and gentlemen, now the next supplement appears. Another 9 of the fiction follows. The matrix database as a symbol is the consideration of the representation that follows now. The grating die with its grid patterns in the third dimension is always current.
The illustration shows the complete structure of the multi-stage high-powered once three-dimensional matrix database in brackets DM3DM. The standard furnishings exist from two same grading dies on the two separate storage medium fields. The matrix database shows a data block consisting from tables of the tiers 1, 2, 3 and 4 in the grading die. After the state of technique has the matrix database in part a little common with the file and database systems. The matrix database requires no reorganization or defragmentierung more due to postal address structures.
It follows a hard description of the matrix database. Ladies and gentlemen, now the next supplement appears as a matrix database application example of the patent agency. Another 8 of the fiction follows.